Insanity can be defined as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Are you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? If so, then you're insane. No, but seriously, are there things that you're doing and you're not getting the results that you need, that you know you're supposed to be having? Well, sometimes God wants us to do things differently. Sometimes we need to press in to experience God in a new level. And that's why I want to challenge you guys to be a part of Encounter God's Presence, because this is an opportunity for you to experience God like never before, where you are day in, day out, being around hundreds of others that are pursuing God, seeking after God, extended times of worship, and seeking His face and experiencing freedom like never before. So guys, this year at Encounter God's Presence Camp, Spoken Word GF Soldier is coming back out. The Contender will be rapping for us. Break dancers will be there. Transform DJs are traveling all over the world, different countries, doing huge dance parties for Jesus. They'll be back with us again. We'll be having Shane the Man, Christian comedian, bringing the funny, having us play some crazy games with him. Sean Brand will be back. He'll also be bringing some pro athletes with him because he was the assistant chaplain for the Dallas Cowboys for 10 years. We'll be having a live Skype with Jenny, who was a sex traffic victim, who now is ministering in Thailand. So she's gonna be sharing her testimony, how she overcame those times in her life and how God is using her now in Thailand to reach people who are also trapped in sex trafficking. We'll have other people like Alan Smith bringing a strong word to really challenge you and really hear God prophetically. Because we'll have prophetic presbytery team sharing words with the youth pastors and a time of prophetic ministry for other teenagers, other leaders, to hear what God is saying to them specifically, to encourage them, to challenge them. There'll be fun times. We'll have the inflatable water slides, where we'll have the indoor swimming pool, racquetball, volleyball, sand volleyball, all that kind of stuff will be happening. One of the unique things we like to do is a spiritual amazing race that is a focus on the persecuted church. Youth groups are split up into different countries that are being persecuted. You learn about those countries, you do fun, crazy activities about that, but we also do a thing where we write handwritten letters to Christians who are in prison, different parts of the world. Last year, we wrote over 1,200 handwritten letters that were sent to these Christians who are in prison, being persecuted for their faith, hoping that God would use that to really encourage them and lift their spirit. Guys, we're believing God to do some amazing things. Sherry Evans is gonna bring a word specifically to the girls. We're gonna have a unique time for the guys while she's meeting with the girls. Also, Stephen Evans will be coming. He's sharing huge crusades, 40,000 plus. He's seeing God move in miraculous ways. He's meeting with presidents of these countries, and we're expecting God to show up in the same way at camp with us this year. We want you guys to come and be a part of what God has for. Do not miss it, because we want to just saturate in God's presence. We want you to encounter God's presence, not just a time where you just have an experience with God or have a camp high. We want this to truly be a time where you encounter God's presence, where it develops a hunger in your heart to encounter Him on a regular basis, where you go deeper with Him, and you begin to truly walk in the gifts of the Spirit. You begin to truly have evidence of the fruit of the Spirit in your life, and you are walking out what God has for you, what you've been destined to do. And that's what we're believing for you. Make sure you go to our website, encountergodspresence.org, and check out, we have like 25 other promo videos to help encourage you and stir you up and invite your friends to come and be a part of Encounter God's Presence. We'll see you there.